Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me go on. I'm sorry about that interruption. So I was doing this one by VG. She bought 2 fizzy drinks, and I asked if I wanted a can. Is a Synecdoche, because can here refers to the drink inside it and not to the container itself. And then Count Beauty says, if only you were not a hobo who collects aluminium cans. VG says, oh. And then VG says, collecting cans here is very common because you can earn money with that, and plastic bottles. And Count Beauty says, I know people collect coins and postage stamps, considering it profitable. And VG says, they must put a lot of effort into it because collecting coins and postage stamps is a bit difficult and expensive sometimes. Okay, so let's go on. And VG, he works hard and honestly every day to put bread on the table, is an example of Synecdoche, due to the fact that bread does not really mean bread, but food and money to sustain the people in the house. Good, VG. I may sound weird when I use Synecdoche in my speech, but people understand me anyway. Yeah, let's see. It's a very common thing for us to do. We do it the whole time. And VG says yes. And then he says thanks for the comments video for last night, and thanks again. And Hi Static says the White House has said is an example of Synecdoche. Absolutely, a great example. And Sheed, hi. Certain songs are reminiscent to me. Indeed, they resonate with particular pleasant moments shared with friends. Good English, Sheed. Well done. That's a nice little piece. I fixed it. It was a mistake. I meant blotto and not bottled. Okay, that makes a difference, VG. Thanks. And Patricia. Hi, Patricia. So, Synecdoche. This is a fun one and very inspiring. It must be the cascade effect when you said hit the bottle. I heard hit the bottom. I have no bottle to hit. I don't drink. And when you said keg, I thought of gunpowder. Though we may not be close to 5th November. Okay, yes, keg could be gunpowder as well. That's very good. Well done, Patricia. And Roland. Hi, Ro. Notwithstanding the skeptic initial reaction from users, the idea appeared to be naive. Many people shared his video, made comments, and made a social media snowball effect. Good, you're trying to write long sentences, and this one has worked. Well done, Roland. Notwithstanding the skeptic initial reaction from users, the idea appeared to be naive. Many people shared. I think I might put, notwithstanding the skeptic initial reaction from users, and that the idea appeared to be naive, comma, many people shared his video. It would just sound better like that. Yeah, because you can join this together. You could put comma and that the idea appeared to be naive. Many people shared his video, made comments, and made. You've got 2 maids, and this gave rise to a social media snowball effect. Good, Roland. Patricia seems like a happy person. Yeah, I think so too, VG. I think you've probably both got a lot of things in common. And an eclectic soul. I love the Nick. I really love your channel. Thank you for educating us. So nice of you. Obfuscate. And Akshirt. Hello, sir. I hope you're fine. I'm absolutely fine. And Manji. Hi, Manji. Great to see you. England lost the match against India. Here, the cricket teams of India and England are suggested. Absolutely. Very good indeed. England played terribly in Australia. Yeah, the England team isn't up to much at the moment. Has he many mouths to feed? He has many mouths to feed. Here, mouths represents people. That's the exact idea of Synecdoche. And Leffy says, wow, nice example. Thanks, Leffy. Yes, so hi to you, Leffy. He's definitely going to end up with this nickname Leffy. I'm certain of it. And Akshat, he's good at heart. This sentence refers to the person by referring to his heart. Is this correct? He's good at heart. It's definitely Synecdoche, because at heart, this is talking about his character. Yeah? I think yes, very definitely. I write into the administration to draw their attention to the current situations of my area. I would probably, the current situations of my area. Of is okay. I would prefer in though. Okay, yes. The administration. Very good. And Manji. The onset of the king's reign was cast with a pall of gloom, ensued by the assassination of his father, the former king, and the unrest among his subjects. I think here without this the, ensued by the assassination of the former king and general unrest among his subjects. Her hair has gone all grey, but she can still run. Okay, but notice this one isn't Synecdoche, because she's a grey hair, yes, but her hair has gone grey, no, because you're referring to her hair. If you said the grey on her head, that would be it, yes. So, Leffy, hi. When I'd broken my toe, I used Synecdoche to get extra sympathy. I told people my leg was broken. Okay, that's very good indeed. Yeah, your leg referring to your toe. And Akshat says a fine sentence, but it should be when I broke. Yeah, he's absolutely right. When I broke my toe. So, thanks for commenting, Leffy. Akshat, she obfuscated her statements about the politician so that people could not realise who she was alluding to. Good English, Akshat. And Neetu. The proverb, practice makes perfect, says man, but doesn't mean just man, men. The presence of women in every single human being is implied, exactly. Good sentence, Neetu. And Neetu again. Some songs are so well written and sung that they resonate with your lives. You hear them and you feel as if the singers have gone through that similar stage of life, deeply felt it, and then wrote those touchy songs. They simply evoke epiphanies. Wow. Okay, there's a mistake here. If somebody is touchy, they're very sensitive. Yeah, the boss is very touchy this morning. He's in a bit of a bait. He's in a bad mood. You need the word touching. Yeah, those touching songs. I'm just going to write, whoops, wrong one. I'm going to write touchy here. Touching. If something's touching, it feels good. It touches your heart. There was a very touching scene. Okay, and Sheed, the synecdoche of humankind reaching an extraterrestrial object, a satellite in this case, for the first time, was the day when Neil Armstrong stepped on the moon surface. Okay, yeah, yes, the synecdoche of humankind, definitely, because humankind was represented by Neil Armstrong. Very good. So, Aditi, hi Aditi, great to see you. We haven't seen much of you recently. So, he felt hard done by. That's definitely the right answer, and the first one. And Patricia says, bye, bye, bye. Yes, definitely. And Neetu, during ultrasonography, I might say ultrasound, but ultrasonography works. The mother intrinsically felt the resonance of her baby's rhythmically pulsing heartbeats. Okay, I like that. Rhythmically pulsing heartbeats. That's very neat. That's good writing. I love it. And Sean, I don't know. It's over. Sorry, it's not. It's by. To be hard done by. As Manji says here, hard done by. Treated badly or wrongly. Thank you, Manji. And for learn. Sir, could you tell me if further detailed information is a tautology or okay to write? I'll read you, for instance, in a second. It's okay to write because further means more and detailed in detail. Therefore, they're not saying the same thing. Tautology is when you're saying the same thing various times. Please send me further detailed information. Sounds great. So, for instance, I've got several questions regarding the article and will be delighted if you could provide me with some further detailed information about it. Yeah, that's perfectly fine for learn. And Domi says number 3, which I think is by as well. And Manji again. So, hi Manji. Ascribe. His irritability may be ascribed to his recent loss in business. Walt Disney ascribed human qualities to Donald Duck and Mickey Mouse, implementing the technique called anthropomorphism. That's a very nice sentence, Manji. I'm going to give it a heart. Good work. And, lend me your ears is a synecdoche since it represents a part of a person. So, hi Josine. Great to have you. Josine Fodil. Hi. And, okay. So, from Patricia, I've got a slight, that should do it. Yeah, that looks fine. So, hi Patricia. A clip round the ear hole. A clip round the ear hole. Does this form of chastisement include tweaking and tugging at the earlobe? I think very often this is used metaphorically. Yeah? I thought of this because of the word clip. So I think it could include tugging or tweaking at the earlobe, but I don't know. Certain world leaders deserve a very severe clip round the ear hole for sending their tanks into neighbouring nations. So somebody needs a clip round the ear hole. Yeah. I think the real thing, I think it's illegal to give kids a clip round the ear hole nowadays. Yeah, although I certainly have been on the receiving end of many. I don't know if you've noticed, but some girls also wear, besides the usual earrings, bands or clips on the upper earlobe. Yes, I've seen this. I think they look very feminine, especially if they have some kind of embossed design or Celtic motif. I love the latter. I like Celtic motifs as well. At first I made a wild guess and thought it was a kiss, and then said it can't be. Clip, nip, nibble, knibble. I'm not sure. Nibble without the K. This form of punishment could have led to disastrous consequences like a ruptured eardrum. Ton pain crevé. This is in French, broken eardrum. The same principle could be applied to the hush-hush murmurs of sweet somethings, increasing in decibels, so somebody whispering into your ear very loudly, as the law of diminishing returns. Okay, this is a great one. I think it's quite interesting. So, a clip round the ear hole. Yeah, this is punishment. Yeah? Okay. So, Natalia Morozova, posh video, thank you. So many new words that watching took more time, but it was great. I'm glad you liked it. Thank you, Natalia. And Akshirt, please explain the meaning of as such. That to me. I'm not a cricket fan as such. Okay, yeah, as such. It's just adds emphasis. Yeah, let's see. I sometimes read a bit about the cricket, but I'm not a cricket fan as such. That means I'm not always reading it. I'm not a fan about it. Yeah, but sometimes I read about it. It's not completely boring to me. Yeah. So as such means the real definition of something. Yeah. This isn't a cheese as such. In fact, it's a very thick type of yogurt. Okay. This isn't a curry as such, although it has got curry powder in it. Okay. So as such, it isn't the dictionary definition of one. That too to me. I think I want a bit more context here. That too to me. It seems like that too to me. Yeah. Okay. As well, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. I'm a bit confused about that too to me. Yeah. But I'm sure you'll give me more info. So, Akshat, hello sir. What's the meaning of if at all? Also, can I use it separately? He comes very late, if at all. If he comes at all. Okay, so this means something is unlikely and maybe it won't happen at all. So maybe he'll give me some of the money if he will pay me at all. Yeah. So if at all means that perhaps it won't happen in the slightest. Yeah. So he will stay for 5 minutes if he turns up at all. Yeah. So it's possible he won't turn up. He won't come. He may release a video tomorrow, but then he may not. So he may release one video this week, if at all, if he releases any videos at all. Okay, Akshat, what's the meaning of if not the most? Like all her works, if not the most are interesting. No, if not the most interesting, without the R. So her works, if not the most interesting, are good reading material. Yeah. His English, if not the best, is not bad. So if it's not the very best, it's certainly something else. Let's see. His actions are unfair, if not immoral, and that's the if not. His actions are very unfair, if not the most immoral ever seen. So I'm saying perhaps it is also true. Perhaps I could go further and say something stronger. Yeah. He can cook okay. If he's not the best cook, he's not the most agile cook. Okay. And that's the idea of if not the most. Okay, Patricia again. The Scarlet Letter. I must have read the novel when I was 16 or 17. I remember the way the lecturer, professor, described the way the lady might have embroidered the red roses on the letter with her delicate gestures and her small, pretty, white manicured hands. The professors, not the heroines. You would want to embroider them yourself. It's quite relaxing, like gardening, I suppose. Also, enclose, implode, explode. Enclose. I'll look that up. I mean, I'm thinking about enclose to shut off, but enclose, I'm not so sure. Let me just note it down. Enclose. Okay, so that was a very nice piece of writing. There's one point here I'd like you to think about. So, a professor. What is a professor? A professor is a teacher at a university. Somebody who has who is an official teacher at a university. And if not that, then you're not a professor. You could use it as a nickname, and I understand many people do, but a professor needs to be a tenured professor at a university. Okay? So, I think that was quite nice writing. Well done, Patricia. And let me just refresh this, because that says 37 minutes ago. So I bet there are another 20 comments. And okay, only just a couple. So Patricia, 1354. I think the students would appreciate this video. Perhaps you could do a couple of variants with some funny tidbits for added vigour, with or without the presence of Charles Henry, Richard, Georgie or Wills. They could say it's poetic license. I was so mad with the neighbour I wrote a hottie, I like that, to the insurance guy some years ago. And if they think this only happens in movies, then I'm the one who is Cartesian. Ha, I like this Cartesian. This is to do, well, a Cartesian well is something that goes down, and this is playing with the game of sending letters. Okay, I'm glad you liked that one. How to write a formal letter. Yes, because in a formal letter, if you want to make it sound really formal, you've got to use Henry's language, but in the formal version. Manji. Okay. I'd rather you launched another channel on YouTube so that we could converse with you. Okay, yes, I'd rather you did this. Normally this, though, Manji, you've got to give it some sort of contrast. I'd rather you launched another channel on YouTube instead of doing blah, 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 so that we could converse with you. Okay, thank you, Manji. And didn't get the head around it. I didn't get my head around it. Okay, Synecdoche is you call something by part of it. Yeah, so I need more hands to help me with this work. I'm saying hands, but here I mean people. Yeah, I had an interview with the company. No, I had the interview with one person from the company. It's using either the whole thing to refer to one part of it, or one part of something to refer to the whole thing. So, thanks for watching, Nimki. I didn't give you a shout out. And let me just refresh again and see if there's any more, but I have a feeling it's time for, if you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.